Alright, so welcome back to another episode of Persona 4 Arena.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
So
This
yeah,
place exists between dream and
We're gonna
reality,
continue
mind and matter.
Mitsuru
Now,
Kirijo.
Well,
Very
then,
well.
let's go.
We're gonna continue from the cliffhanger as always.
Why are there two of her?
One of them's the Shao version, Mitsuru.
I am a shadow. The true self.
It's Miss President. Oh,
I'm taking the real one with me. I'll never let you catch me.
Bob stole to get glare of pure malice. Before carrying out the original police scene, I almost chased after her without thinking, but I found myself in reconsider. That second Labrys, who was that? Everything I thought I knew had been overturned by a turn of events.
What is she? You seem to know.
first tell me something. Why was she in so much pain? What's all this about Labrys and weapons?
I'm sorry, but that's classified. It's not for civilian ears.
Then I won't tell you anything about her. If you want to know what I know, you have to tell me what you know first.
Yeah, so... Yeah, what Mitsuru doesn't know is that the Persona 4 cast are known for taking down Shaos as well. So yeah. They're known for this shit as well. That may have sounded too much like I don't care if she's in pain. It would be reasonable to demand that she tells me everything she knows without offering something in return. She's already seen Lyra's true form, so I give a small sigh.
Well, I suppose you're involved now. All right, her official name is 5th Generation Anti-Shadow Suppression Weapon, codenamed Labrys. She is an android weapon created by the Kirijo group years ago. In order to use Persona abilities, she was given a heart.
So the machine, Lise's shocked expression conveys her thoughts as perfectly as if she's spoken aloud.
We couldn't let her run free. Just look at the trouble she's caused. We came to retrieve her and minimize any damages.
Pull back no details in telling her of the cruel experience she must have underwent during her development. Lise takes it all in and quietly sighs.
So when she said she didn't want to remember, that's what that was about.
Yeah, and remember, in Labrys's part of the story, it shows her origins on why she's doing all this, bruh, in the first place, bruh. Or more so her shadow, bruh. Is because of the trauma Labrys had went through. While she was in development, she had to fight her own friends, including that one friend I think was named 24, I think. And yeah, it's gotta be fucked up, bro. It was forced to by the researchers, bro.
Hey, why didn't you listen to what she was trying to say? She said that she didn't want to remember, but you kept pushing your demands on her and making her feel bad.
That's...
Paul's considering her accusation. She may be right. Indeed, I was so desperate to put an end to the case that I didn't listen to what Labrys had to say.
You gave her a heart because you needed her to have one, and then kept treating her like that. No wonder she's in pain.
Tears stream down the girl's eyes. As angry as she is, she's crying for Labrys, even after seeing her true mechanical form and learning that she is a weapon. Rise has none but compassion for Labrys.
Why are you siding with Labrys so much?
I heard her voice a few times. It sounded like it was from her past. She said she was forced to fight when she didn't want to, that she was hurt and afraid.
I see, Rise had also heard that voice, just as I did. when she used her persona. Rise slowly tells me about what happened last year, reasons why she came thinking about how due to her career as an idol, she was cut off from those who knew her for who she was, leaving her isolated. Yeah, she did, because remember, Rise is an idol in Persona 4, so that means she was already famous the first time we met her, bruh. Hell, one of the very first scenes in Persona 4 is her fucking commercial, bruh. You know, when she's in a bikini drinking some sort of soda. So yeah, that commercial was one of the first things we seen in Persona 4, bruh. So yeah, basically any version of Persona 4, if you ask me, bruh. Because it also appears in the original Persona 4 as well. So yeah. It's crazy that Persona 3 and 4 both came out on the PlayStation 2, despite the PS3 coming out. Well, to be fair, Sony did a horrible job advertising the PS3. Which I will admit, the PS3 was a downgrade from... It was both an upgrade and a downgrade at the same time, bro. The downgrade is the advertising. Like, why the fuck would they have that baby doll in that commercial, bro? Seriously, bro. Also on top of that, it was I think it was $400 at launch, bro. Or more so around somewhere between $400 and I think $600 at launch, bro. That is horrible, bro. $400 to $500 at launch. That would be the price of consoles at launch in today's day and age, bro. Not in fucking 2006, bro. So yeah. And thank God they made those games as PS2 titles. So yeah. Luckily, both the original Persona 3 and its Fez counterpart, alongside Persona 4, were made backwards compatible with the PS3. So yeah. So you could technically play those titles on the PS3 via its backwards compatibility. So yeah. Hell, Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden got PS4 releases, and they also got Xbox One and Xbox Series X releases too. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways, about Rise being isolated. So yeah, like I said, the reason why Rise felt isolated because remember, when we were introduced to her, she was already famous. She was already an idol, bro. As like I said, that sexy bikini soda commercial is one of the first things we see in the game, bro. So yeah, hell. By the way, yeah, guys, I have that commercial up on my channel, bro. You want to see the commercial for yourself? Go check out my channel, bro. So yeah, and when you're an idol, you feel isolated because you have a lot of stuff to do. You have to keep up media appearances, performances, making songs, stuff like that. Like, you barely have any time to rest for yourself, bro. So yeah, hell, even doing tours, bro, like for real, you have to deal with a lot of shit, bro. when you're a famous idol, singer, or rapper. So yeah, that you barely have time to have friends that actually care about you, and not people who only care about your status, bro. Because that's why I hate when people become famous, is that or rich, because there's gonna be niggas out there who are only your friend just for either your money or your status. If they see that you no longer have those, they bounce, bro. Like, those are the type of people I hate, bro. Those be the fakest friends I ever seen, bro. Fakest friends. That's how, when she lost faith in everything, she met people who would believe in her, saving her life. Hell, Rise even went on hiatus during the events of Persona 4 / Persona 4 Golden. So yeah.
Someone to believe in, huh?
Yeah. Know that Persona 4 Golden is basically just an updated version of Persona 4. Just like how Fez and Portable were basically like updated versions of Persona 3. Or Portable is more so a handheld port of Persona 3, but still. So yeah. And let's be honest, Persona 3 Portable is more so a visual novel-esque game, bruh. Let's be honest. Since we barely see any character models in game at all, outside of Tartarus or the main shit, or the main missions we be doing. Hearing that brought up again is a sore point for me. Hell, I love Persona 3 Reload. It's a pretty good game. You know what's funny, bro? The person who voices Mitsuru in Reload also voices Beidou in Genshin and Fairy from Zenless Zone Zero. So yeah. Yeah, there was an actual character in Zenless Zone Zero called Fairy. She's basically an AI character, so yeah. That AI assistant character from Wise and Bell, so yeah.
She's Miss President Shadow.
And by the way, a few minutes ago, I unlocked Evelyn in Zenless Zone Zero. You can go check out that stream. But watch this one first, bro. Watch this one first. I told Rise the details I had previously that I couldn't reveal. So yeah. I know that Mitsuru is known for saying characters' last names instead of their first names because of basically her status as part of the Kirijo family, because of how much influence they have on Japan in the franchise, namely Personas 3 and 4, because there's I think no mention of a Mitsuru or her family's group, bro, in Persona 5. There's like no mentions. Matter of fact, I think the only mention of anything Persona 3 related in Persona 5 is that one TV segment where Yukari was mentioned. So yeah. So Rise does appear on posters in Persona 5. So yeah. So yeah, so that means Persona 3 characters from Persona 3 and 4 don't physically appear in Persona 5. It's just that Yukari is mentioned and Rise appears in posters. That's it. Like, I can imagine, like, wait, doesn't Persona 5 take place 5 years after Persona 4? So yeah. And to be fair, Persona 5 characters appear in some Persona 5 characters appear in Persona 5 The Phantom X. So yeah. Which was a game. What's Phantom X, you might ask? Well, it's a game that's on mobile and PC. That takes place in Tokyo, Japan. Basically in the same universe as Persona 5. So yeah. So far right now, Personas 3, 4, and 5 all take place in the same universe. So yeah. Hell, characters from Personas 3 and 4 basically appear in each other's games, bro. So yeah. Which is fucking crazy. Hell, in Katone Shiomi's route up in Persona 3 Portable, a younger version of Yukiko appears in Katone's story in Persona 3 Portable. So yeah. And also in Persona 4. So yeah, bro. Chihiro and I think that was her name, Chihiro, and that boring ass teacher Itagawa both appear in Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden. So yeah. That's crazy. So yeah. Like, you might be wondering why the fuck do I call Itagawa boring? And because he just won't shut the fuck up in Persona 3, bro. Like, he sounds like hell. His voice lines in Persona 3 Reload sounds boring, bro. Like, when the other teachers talk in the Persona 3 games, it's usually like only like a minute at most. Usually, like Itagawa on the other hand takes 5 minutes to without this, and this excludes skipping, bro. 5 fucking minutes, and he always talks about like magic and shit like that. Like, I swear, I got annoyed when Himiko from Danganronpa V3 does it. And sure as hell got annoyed when Itagawa did it in Persona 3, bruh. So yeah. That's why I always skipped Itagawa's shit, bruh. And just get to the fucking shit. And then sometimes I answer a question regarding him. I just answer and move on, bruh. And let's be honest, Itagawa's shit is the only shit that I ever skipped in Persona 3, bro. So yeah.
Fujikawa.
The repressed desires you don't want to admit, here they take on a life of their own.
So that's why. Then what's her ultimate goal? Why did she take Labris?
Shadows. They try to become real.
Yeah, so that's for anybody who hasn't played Persona 4, bro. Hell, matter of fact, y'all guys, Persona 4 Arena and Arena Ultimax has spoilers for Persona 3 and 4, bro. So yeah. You could add Fez, Portable, and fucking Golden to the mix too, bro. So yeah. So I recommend playing any variants of Persona 3 and 4 first before playing Persona 4 Arena. Because Persona 3 / Fez / Portable / Reload, it's basically the same game, bro. It's basically Persona 3, but different upgrades. Same with Persona 4 Golden. Persona 4 Golden is basically just an updated version of Persona 4, bro. So yeah, play Persona 3 and 4 first before playing this game, bro.
It confronts the original with weaknesses to make them deny that the shadow's part of them. Also, it can take their place.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, all you have to do is just accept that shadow. In order for the shadow to go away, you would have to accept the shadow as a part of you, even though that you don't want to admit it, bro. Usually with those shadows, they be like parts of you that you do not want to admit, bro.
I see. Then there's no time to lose.
Do you think you can save her? A shadow doesn't disappear until the original person accepts it.
That's why I must believe in her and support her, even if it's left unsaid. I still understand Risei's desire. I share it.
Kujikawa, let me amend my earlier statement. I didn't come here just to minimize the damage. I came to save everyone. Will you trust me on that?
She looks into my eyes, and after wiping her face with a handkerchief, you nod slightly.
Make sure you listen to what Labrys wants to say this time, okay?
I fully intend to.
Risei smiles in embarrassment. She apologized for taking such a spiteful tone. I can tell she's being honest and sincere. Risei promises to cooperate as much as possible for Labrys' sake. I decided to have her contact her friends and pass on a simple explanation of the situation. She agrees and adds that she'll try to contact Akiko and Agus as well. She seems to have already grasped on how our safeguards against detection by Persona's work.
Speaking with you made me understand something important. Thank you for that. It must be that smile of yours that catches your audience's heartstrings.
Promise me then. Make sure you come back with her.
Spurred on by her words, I began writing to where I attack Labrys. Allaby. Though I don't yet have a plan to save her. If I find her again and listen this time, would that truly be enough to save Labrys? Damn, I've talked so long, bro. That is already over 24 minutes, bro, into the stream. The invisible wall's still here, leading me into the music room. According to the guide map, it should have been further away, but just as with the announcement room, the layout of this version of the school is off.
Who are you?
Someone else is already inside. He frowns upon seeing me. I recognize his face from the video. With the walls are still here, does that mean the Grand Prix will still be enforced? As a test, I hold my hand out in space while I just entered the room.
It seems we're locked in. The rule against proceeding without fighting is still in effect.
Are you Kirijo-san by any chance? Risei got in touch with me.
I am indeed Mitsuru Kirijo. As I recall, you were the sister no, your name was Narukami. There doesn't seem to be anything scrambling our senses. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No sense any noise, but it can't hurt to ask. To ask. No, it's enjoying that you understand the question.
Risa told me you were out to save Miss President. Labrys, her name was?
That's right. But I must act swiftly. There's no noise here because our enemy thinks we'll be hesitant to fight in our right minds. Would you mind conceding? I don't want to drag you into this any further.
I understand, but I can't do it like that.
You Narukami gives a weary smile before his question flies again.
If the rules are still in effect, my friends are still trapped. They still need someone to rescue them. I fought battles I didn't want and taken on a lot of responsibilities, which includes saving Labrys, of course. It's not that I don't believe you, but I don't think it's right to simply hand the burden over to someone I just met.
I see.
Sorry, this must be frustrating to you.
No, don't misunderstand me. I have no objections. I admire your willingness. With the final battle awaiting ahead, perhaps it's best that the stronger of us two should be the one to proceed.
The atmosphere in the area changes. Narukami sensed it was of it as well, and raised his weapon. It's strange, but he reminds me of someone. Yeah, he reminds you of Makoto Yuki, the male pro tag of Persona 3. Male/official pro tag of Persona 3, so yeah. So yeah, bruh. It's crazy that in the mainline games that Narukami never got to meet Makoto Yuki. In the mainline games, sure they met in Persona Q, but that's a spin-off title. I know that this is a spin-off title as well, but this one's more, let's just say it's more essential to the Persona timeline. Persona Q is more of an alternate time. It's more like an alternate thing / non-canon thing. This one in Persona 4 Arena, this is canon to the timeline since it takes place following the events of Persona 4. So yeah. So its fine sense, physique, and features are completely different. He still reminds me of the one who saved us, the entire world.
I like the look in your eyes. I will test your resolve with my sword.
Yeah, Makoto Yuki, although Makoto wasn't, and before you ask, I'm talking about the one in Persona 3, I'm talking about the one in Persona 3, bro. By the way. Might be wondering, oh, but isn't his name but his name's not Makoto, isn't it? Is it? Yes, it is. As confirmed in the 2023 remake of Persona 3 Portable, or 2023 version of Persona 3 Portable, that the male and female pro tags are confirmed to be known as Makoto Yuki and Kotone Shiomi. That actually confirms it. So yeah, if you essentially like switch your region, bro, on the console, I think. Let's go.
Finally! Fight!
I'm coming for you! I'm coming to one escape! Better luck next time!
Not enough. Go! I'll show you.
One escape! Better luck next time! I'm coming for you!
Yeah, I'm seeing the video of this, but remember what I said that in the Naraka Blade Point shit? Remember what I said in Naraka Blade Point, yeah, guys? How how I was gonna do Matari the next day. Well, technically it is the next day, so I'm gonna do it tonight, bro. Yeah, tonight. What a big shocker, bro. So yeah, so the next episode of Naraka Blade Point will be the last one for the season, bro. Before the new season comes in, bro. When the new season comes in, that's when Naraka Blade Point comes back, which is luckily like I think. Here, let me show you. It's best shown, bro. So yeah, this, bro. Sadly, her trial outfit expired, bro. So yeah. See, look. So yeah. So see you in a few minutes, bro.